15-14's on screen, and if you ever pay attention to the notch system around here, you'll note that she's got -14 for a reason. That means there were 14 pigs in the litter. It was a big litter. There was lots of quality. And, I think on notching day, this is the one that stuck out to me as the outlier in the group. This one's stout, very, very stout, stout featured. She's very boxy. These 15s are -8 on the top side. Again, that's the Stay Classy Verbatim Roxy boar that's at SGI now that Hilty would have bred, and we used together exclusively there in his first crop. Had an awesome summer with those pigs feeding, and we were very pumped to ante up and use them again. Bottom side of the pedigree here, this is Ray Ray's sister, Ray Ray the boar, the King of the Hill boar that we had here at the farm. And then that would make her a full sister to Ray Ray the bred gilt that Jordan Leatherman and Clyde put to work down there and did a lot of neat things with her. So genetically, there's a lot of good stuff here to talk about. I think individually there's equally as much to talk about with this one.
That is a very, very large rear leg, and one that bends and works very, very good. Length of hip, her lines from, that thing's shoulder back. That's about as dead level and good as you can make one. Still has the traditional, what I would consider -8 look up front. I can tell you those things have just fed very well. And, for those of you that are maybe just, maybe she's not just, her neck's not 4 miles long. Well, I can guarantee you that when you get these things on feed, they respond. That was some of the best part about -8 pigs last summer, is that they responded to change and that they'll do what you want them to do. So again, -14 has just a gigantic rear leg and an awesome build, and that one's going to be as good as you can let her be. I think a very high quality gilt.
I want to point out, I mentioned the notch. The sow's notch here is 219-17. This sow family has consistently generated lots of pigs. They're very productive in the crate. They do the right things when they're sows. And I want to point out, because there's a lot of you that are investing in these females, not just to be show gilts, but to be sows and be contributors to your program. I think you can count on this sow family to do those things and do them well. And I think it's certainly worth mentioning here on these 15s. Again, 15-14, she's a -8 King of the Hill.